looks like our tiling job's doing pretty good that we did in this field here. There's no more puddles standing like there was, except for on the road here, because we don't know how to build roads. You're supposed to leave them high centered in the middle so the water can run away, but with this being such a low area down here, the water would have nowhere to run to, so it'd be a pointless thing to do that. Now, like I said earlier in the video, we do have hay to get down. That's going to be even more of a fight, because you need at least a good week to get the stuff dry. Boy, it looks like it's supposed to rain every day for the next few weeks or so. I'm not seeing any real torrential puddles anywhere, just a few wet spots here where the tile apparently can't handle it. Other than that, it looks pretty well. Let's see what this low spot down here looks like while I'm still trucking along, trying to get myself to the farm to do chores and then head to work. From what I can see, it's a typical flood. Right down there's a couple wet spots there. The creek's obviously full, running over as always. Well, that's to be expected. Well, there's a wet spot right down there. I don't know if he could have got to that or not, but we'll just have to let that go. Well, this has sure risen up a lot since the other day when it wasn't all that much water here from the 3 inches of rain or whatever. This over here is not too awful bad. I would have hated to see what it looked like around the 6-7 o'clock last night when all that rain was coming down. But the pipe seems to be handling it pretty well. In one side, not the other. So, if you guys enjoy this short video, thanks for watching. Well, another way we can tell by a rain gauge, if we don't have one on hand, is by how full the pond is. So there's the bottom of the rocks right there, and you can, that's about, 3 inches or so. So we're up. Of course, you come over here and look at this pallet. It's another way we tell. Used to be able to see that the edge of the pallet here was clear out in the water, not touching the water. But it's old and dilapidated anyway, it's going to need replacing. That's another way. But like I said earlier in the video, we usually just tell right here, right at the edge of the rocks is the marker for where our gauge is. It looks like we're up about maybe 2.5 to 3 inches. Oh, I'm not sure exactly, so we're just going to have to go with it. And it looks like field work's canceled for a few days, for a week or so, until things start to dry out again. Although it looks like it's supposed to rain Friday and Saturday again. Today, Friday, Saturday, with Thursday being exceptionally nice. Maybe it'll help dry out again, but then it's supposed to rain again. So that kind of defeats the whole purpose of laying any topsoil out or anything like that. Getting any field work done, anything over at the gravel mine. What could we be doing to the New Holland? And other things, of course. Okay, so we got the hay rakes in here. We're working on them, getting them ready to go. Going through replacing rake teeth, broken rake teeth. I wanted to replace wore out teeth, but Dad said don't worry about it, just do the broken teeth, because obviously we won't have enough to if we do broken teeth. I mean wore out teeth like this here I wanted to replace, but he said don't worry about it, so I guess we're not going to worry about it. Like I said earlier, I wanted to replace them, but he said not to worry about it. This rake here is done. This rake over here was the one I was having the fits with earlier. I didn't get any video of it, but I hope to today. There's quite a few here that are broken. This one here, I don't know what it had, but it's completely sheared off. A couple of bent ones down in this row here, but nonetheless, it's like every other place has a broken tooth. Every set of 3 has one broke. So, and then there's like 2 back there that are broke and everything. And I don't know. I suspect that this rake is set at the lowest. It's set lower than this front one, because this front one's on the front of the dolly, whereas that one's on the back, where if this was set up the same as that, it wouldn't be breaking as many teeth as that, because that would be as high as this. But oh well, you gotta fix it anyway. They do not need greased. I went around with a grease gun and greased them last fall and we put them away. So that's what we're working on today, or tonight after work, is I'm gonna finish that up. 3010 update. We can't figure out the generator on this darn thing. We've been having issues with this generator for quite a bit now, for a few years, and actually you'll see in my other video where I talk about the generator going bad. I will find that video and throw it in here. This was back in the summer when I did that video, and on this alternator generator, and I'll throw that in. So we're just gonna do away with this and go with an alternator. I can think of one individual right now that has done an alternator to his tractor, his John Deere, and that is Ford Farmer, excuse me. I got mixed up. But to do an alternator conversion, new battery cables, a fuel gauge. We are going with the 3-wire alternator so that the light will still work. That was the generator light. Now it'll be the alternator light, just like the 4020 is. And we're going to have to go with a new starter because this starter is 24 volt. We're going to have to go with a new starter. New battery cables. Battery cables run underneath the floor in the 3010. Pulled the floor pan up and it was just all corroded with crap and dirt and everything. I kind of chuckled and I said, oh, there's our problem as to why the thing has a bunch of hard starting and everything. There's a bunch of straw and everything all underneath the floor plate. It was probably shorting out a battery cable or something, but that wasn't the cause of it. It's the generator. The other one, the bearing locked up in it, causing it to smoke the belts and everything and about have a fire on this thing. So we're just going to go that route and go a much simpler route with an alternator, just like we did that Farmall 300. It'll charge a lot faster, and hopefully, if we cross our fingers, it won't have any more issues with an alternator like it did a generator. So that's what's going on. Just a little bit of an update here. We'll check in with you guys later.